Right, so I am going to do the second part of the Q&A today. Please ignore my hair, it hasn't even been brushed. And it's like 1 p.m. But it's okay, it's fine. I just need to go and wash it and stuff. So, yeah, Q&A, right. Where did I leave off? Right. Who are your favourite Tumblers? Basically I follow 275 people and they're all my favourite Tumblers, so I'm not going to list them all out. But the other question is, who are your favourite Tumblers? And I wrote down some of my favourites. This is the Girl Eating, Ruthie ND, Laura the, Digging Out Han, Mermaid, Dives Underwater, Thoughts of a Lost Princess, Trouble, Punkimono, Jap Scat, Health and a Whole Lot Else, Finding Jodie, Bird Hearts, Grow Then Decay Then Transform, Healthy Happy Homie, Bonafide Pie, Darkest Nation, FURD. Those ones I wrote down. I've probably forgotten some people, but hopefully not. Top 5 things on your bucket list. Overcoming my eating disorder, publishing a book, adopting a pet from a shelter, owning a piano, and going to Malaysia, which hopefully I'm doing next year after I've saved up money, after I've got a job. But yeah, going to travel Malaysia next summer, hopefully. Tell us a fact that we don't know about you. I'm really open about stuff, so I'm trying to think about stuff that you wouldn't know or I just hadn't talked about. I think everybody knows that I lived in America. I volunteer. I work on a volunteer email thing for the NEDA. But you probably know that too. Trying to think of other interesting facts about myself. Well, one thing I can think of is I was rereading my diaries yesterday, a few of them from 2010, and I was a complete douchebag. I guess I'm proud of a lot of things that I did and went through when I was younger, but I'm also not very proud of some of the things I did as well. I was I don't know, I guess I was a good person, but I literally made some really shitty decisions and was a bit of a douchebag to some people, because I was so wrapped up in myself. But yeah, I guess you didn't know that about me. What else? I think that's enough facts about me before I start just rolling off bad mistakes that I've made and telling everybody all the bad things about myself. Did you experience pregnant belly bloat? I did get quite bad bloating, but I didn't necessarily get it really noticeably physically. I had it really badly, as in it made me feel really awful for a while. But I don't think I really had the pregnancy belly bloat. I definitely got bloating, but I don't think it was as severe as that. I've been quite lucky with symptoms of recovery. I didn't experience edema either, so I've been really lucky in that respect. Did you experience rumination, which is burping up mouthfuls of food? No, never experienced that. That sounds pretty unpleasant. If you are experiencing this, I think it's best to talk to a doctor about it, because I don't actually have an experience with how to deal with that, as it's probably quite triggering and also obviously very unpleasant. But a doctor may have, I don't know, possibly medication to settle the stomach, or something like that. When did you start feeling like you had more energy? Again, I was really lucky. I didn't actually feel really tired like a lot of people do. or not that I can remember anyway. Yeah, I mean, I say that, but I have had experience with a lot of tiredness over the past year or so. And that possibly could be recovery still. I was getting a bit worried about it, but it seems to have gone away now. But I did have a lot of tiredness. I actually didn't even think about that it could still be related to recovery. Yeah, I had a lot of blood tests done for like anemia and stuff, because I have been anemic a few times in the past. But I haven't had like a consistent tiredness. I've had tiredness like on and off. But as I said, I'm not sure if it was related to recovery, but it could easily have been thinking about it. But most people are tired for a few months, or at the beginning, or if you've experienced going through quasi-recovery and then you go into a full recovery, then those few months that you've been in full recovery. But it can last a lot longer for some people. What sort of therapy worked best for you? Formal CBT or informal self-care activities? I'm not exactly sure exactly what you mean by informal self-care activities. But therapy hasn't really worked for me. I mean, I picked up a few helpful tips, but nothing life-changing. I didn't really experience like enough. They didn't really give me enough time at all with them. When I was younger, I had a lot more therapy, but my illness was a lot more severe in the last time, and they only ended up giving me 6 hours of CBT in the end, which obviously isn't going to change 10 years of having an eating disorder. So yeah. Favourite books? The Sight, the Wind on Fire trilogy, the Abortion trilogy, Warship Down, 1,000 Splendid Suns, The Kite Runner, Harry Potter's obviously, The Passage, and The 12, which are, The 12 is a sequel to The Passage. That's all I can think of for now. Those are definitely like my top favourite books. Random childhood memory? Oh, I don't know. So many just popped into my head at once then. I always remember how, you know, when your parents hold each of your hands and then like swing you in the middle. And I remember getting too big for my parents to do that. And then my brother was born and they used to swing him, and I used to get really jealous about it. And it used to make me really upset that I was too big to be swung anymore. I also like swallowed a coin when I was younger and had to go to hospital. I was being like really stupid. I was like, I don't know why, I was just messing about with coins in my mouth, like dropping them on my teeth, and then I swallowed one. Stupid girl. Do you ever still struggle with your eating disorder? Yes, I do. I don't consider myself in remission as of yet. I still have bad days and good days and all sorts in between. Oh, there goes my phone again. It did that like in the last video, or the video before last. Yeah, so I do still struggle with it. There are still things that I need to overcome, although, yeah. Do you ever still restrict? No, I don't. Apart from the lapse in April, which I talked about before. No, I don't. What are your plans for the rest of the summer? I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm supposed to be going to Spain, possibly with my friend, possibly in September. I hope so anyway, because I'd really like to get away and go on holiday. I know I went on holiday to Wales, but I don't really count that. Trying to find a job, and that was about it really. Just seeing people, doing things. Yeah. So yeah, that is the end of my Q&A. This video was a little shorter than the last one, which is good. Yeah, my plan was to make a proper video, like not a Q&A, like a recovery video this week, but I got really busy and then I couldn't think of a topic, and I hadn't finished the Q&A, so yeah, I just decided to do that. And also I made another video in the week about the backlash against minimal guidelines as well. So yeah, next week I will make a proper video about recovery stuff. So yeah, I hope you're having a good week. It was really sunny here all week, but now it started raining and it's really bleak and grey today, so that sucks. But I hope the weather is better when you are, and yeah, that you're having an exciting, fun week. And apologies for my disgusting hair. Yeah, so I will speak to you all next week.